Anybody take days off this time of the year, right? Highlight of my day was Troy Vincent being here, which a lot of you guys probably already know this, but came in and talked to the team and gave it's kind of what he does for the NFL. He's played for like 12 years, and he played at Wisconsin. Most of you guys know the resume. He works for the NFL. And he goes around. He just educates young men on how to be better young men, which all young guys have. If they have opportunities to meet people like that, I think it's good. So that was the highlight of my day. So with that, we'll take some questions.
Is that telling that it's the first day in pads and the highlight of your day is as a guest speaker?
No. Let's see. I knew you were going to do that. Somebody was going to do that, but
I think we all were.
Yeah, but no, because that was just a pretty cool deal, really. And yeah, now full pads. There's very, very, very little difference in full pads and half pads. It may slow you down a tick, but they got to put them on and they got to get used to it. So it was probably a hair slow, but they just got to get used to it. It's part of the process.
Are guest speakers something you'll try to do periodically throughout the season?
Yeah. We've had a couple already. We had a comedian in here the other night. That was pretty entertaining. I think that was it. Have we had any other ones?
Congressman.
Yeah, we had a congressman. I told you all about that one. We'll probably have 2 or 3 more here in the next week or 2. Yeah, they get tired of hearing it from me and the position coaches. So we bring guys in that have some street credibility to the point of what they're saying. I think it gets through to them a little bit.
You looked a little disgusted with some of the receivers' ball security at some point. Has that been a trending problem?
Well, it's a never-ending problem. About the time that you think that all of them have really good ball security, then you let things go, and then you end up going backwards on it, and you put the ball on the ground a little bit. So if you come to any of our practices, you're going to hear it from every one of our offensive coaches as far as if they see the ball removed from their body whatsoever, we're going to say something about it. We have had the ball on the ground a couple of times. Defensively, it's been a huge emphasis for us, and we work it after practice. And you'll see me congratulate a whole bunch of defensive guys when they get the ball out. So it's a combination of, offensively we need to make sure that we're keeping that thing tight, and when we put it on the ground, we yell at the guy that put it on the ground, and then you turn around and you quickly congratulate the guy that got it out. So it's a double-edged sword.
So if somebody's always going to be getting yelled at and getting complimented, which would you rather see? Would you rather see them holding onto the ball, or would you rather see the defense prying them loose?
Well, no, that's really a dumb question. In a game, you're not playing each other, so you want both of them to happen. When you're, neither, both. I don't know. It's one of them deals where you got to practice against each other all the time, and the best way to put it for a good team is when one side wins a little bit, and then the other side come back and wins a little bit, and then the other side comes back and wins a little bit. If you got a lot of that going on, then you're gonna probably be all right. If it's a one-sided mess, then you're probably not gonna be very good.
Is there less difference in a practice that's full padded and one in shells for you because your offense isn't one that's going to line up and do a bunch of inside running drill or anything like that?
Yeah, we do a lot of inside run, but to answer your question, no difference. We're even though we're in full pads, we're constantly yelling at them to stay up and practice well, and learn to practice together and take care of each other. If you're doing a whole bunch of chop blocking and dragging people on the ground and leaving your feet to make a tackle, you're going to lose people. So one of the things that we've been talking about since the first day of practices is taking care of each other. So I don't want a single guy on the ground the whole practice. And if we got guys on the ground, then we're not doing our job. And so full pads or shells is no difference whatsoever from a practice standpoint. You know, and I made reference to it a couple days ago. If you go to the NFL and you're on the ground, you're going to get cut. I don't care who you are. Stay on your feet. And that's something that we're working on as a team.
Dana, because of the contact thing, a lot of people don't do special teams very much because they don't want the contact and they want to preserve people. You've done a lot of that, it seems like. Strike a balance, is it just find the right way to do that?
Yeah, you can't do special teams like you do offense and defense. You know, you can't go full speed, you know, like we do in team.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we're going full speed against each other for 40-some plays a game, or a practice. And special teams, it's all like mental preparation, being at the right spot. You know, your assignment more than anything, not the full speed, you know, speed of the game stuff. It's more about just how to line up and what your assignment is, which what you've seen special teams wise won't change from, you know, we'll probably be some days where we do more special teams than what we did today, but we'll always at least do what we did today.
Dana, your first field goals blocked just like spring.
It's been better, you know. I mean, you know, we coach the heck out of it on defense now, you know, and we're not happy with that, but over 3 days we've had 1 block and 1 nicked, you know, so, you know, is that acceptable? No. Is it a little bit of a tribute to our defense being able to line up pretty good and get after it, and they coach them hard and make them come off the ball? You know, we're happy with how they coach it defensively. Offensively, we need to keep working at it. Our operation time is slightly slow right now. Both, you know, the first group and the second group, the operation time is a little slow. We'll speed that up.
Have you seen, you know, today was the first full contact, and you said wait until there's a rush. Have you started to sort out your kickers?
No, haven't. Not yet.
Is your third guy getting any reps?
No, there's 2.
Is he just,
We're not looking for a third kicker. 2's plenty. But it's a competition, you know, and we'll continue to evaluate those guys. There's no rush right now. The best thing, you know, the thing to make everybody better, like we talked about, is competition. You know, so we'll let those guys keep competing and figure it out here in about another week and a half. Yes, sir.